What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna just be showing you a quick little alternative to the eval line. This time we're gonna be using Ore Repeater. Yes, Ore Repeater, that thing that no one talks about because it's garbage. Turns out they changed it, and now instead of only going up to 10, you can go up to 999. But I'm not gonna click there. You just have to believe me. But yeah, just because they changed that, that means you can actually use it now, and that's a nice alternative. It's a lot cheaper than evals, so if you're just a casual player and you want to do like an eval line, but you don't want to spend that much UC or you don't have that much, you can use repeaters. Now the thing is with repeaters, the one limitation that I'm aware of, I'm not sure if it's a limitation, but like the only direction you're able to go is from right to left. You can't go from left to right, so the ore can't shoot this way and end this side. It has to end here at the furnace. So, you'll understand what I'm trying to say in a minute. But, yeah, repeaters. One nice thing about them is you don't have to, like, test out your setup every time. It's always going to be the same values. And I have the values written down, but I don't have them open. I'm very prepared for this. But yeah, you don't have to change value each time. It just depends on if you're using 4 Teslas or 3 Teslas. Yes, you can do it with 2, but like, why? But yeah, so I'm just gonna like show you already. You don't have to set up it exactly like this. This is just me like showing you a basic example of how it will be set up. So I'm gonna just move these over. And I have all the items placed that you have to need. Just the Tesla's evals platform. Not evals. Tesla repeaters and platforms and such. Cannons. But I'm just going to be using like a very basic line. Just going to be putting the furnace. I'm going to get a smaller furnace actually. Let me just use a basic. So yeah, for 4 Tesla, you're going to need 4 repeaters. 3, you're going to need 3. Makes sense. Let me grab the rest of mine. But yeah, you're going to need 4 of them for, like I said, 4 Teslas and 3 for just 3. So I'm just going to set this up as simple as I can. I think I might have to move that. But a very short one you can do is just like alternate them. I need to grab both of these. Just like alternate your repeaters, like back and forth, rotate them. You can just do it like that and it'll save a lot of space. So I'm just going to put the Tesla down here. Put the day shift here. Final upgrader. And my void star. Now, let me grab a conveyor. Because there's going to be a 1 gap here. Not 1, a 2 gap. So you can put like a upgrader here, like 100 mil upgrader. You could put, if you haven't put Tropical Breeze in your setup, I think you can put it here. Oral Wings, Big Candy Cane, any 2 long upgrader. And then you're just going to put your teleporters at the end because you don't have to test ore value with these. This is, okay, that looked backwards. Okay, but yeah, you don't have to test ore value. So I'm just going to grab the Tesla, well, not Tesla, the sender. And I just have a little line right here just so the ore can like go there. This is like the quote-unquote setup, I guess. It's not really, but it's just there. So what you want to do is, like I said, you can only go from right to left, which means this is going to be your first Tesla, this is going to be your second, your third, fourth, and it's going to end up over here in the furnace. Now, from right to left, with 4 Teslas, you're going to want to set this one to 7, this one to 10, and it's always going to be same every time, no matter how much money you're getting from your setup. This one is going to be set to 12. And the last one is going to be set to 13. Hope I set them right. And I'm just going to drop some ore through. Probably need to put a wall. That would help. You shouldn't need to put a wall, but I guess I need a wall. Interesting. Alright, but okay, where's it hitting? It's hitting somewhere. It's not hitting somewhere, it's just not hitting that. I'm great at this. Let me just use a normal cannon then. Alright, cool. I just didn't leave enough space. Alright, I'm just using a normal cannon. Alright, so if you go through, it should go through there. Now it's going to go through this repeater. Then this one. Through the Tesla. And then it should end up in the furnace. Yep, there's that. There is 4 repeater Tesla auto. Yes. Like I said, it's a lot cheaper. Instead of costing like 220 to 400 UC, it's going to cost like, what, around 100, 140? Something. It's a lot cheaper for repeaters. And they seem a lot more common than evals. But yeah, that works there. I'm going to bring the light closer. Now, that's for 4 Tesla. For 3, it's practically the same concept. And I'll explain how I got this at the end. But for 3 Tesla, I'm just going to remove Void Star and just put Dystrophy at the end, I guess. Can you stop? I despise the Z button. Alright. Actually, no, let's put Tesla here and then Dystrophy here. I can't do that yet because you're too small. Thank you, noise in game. Alright, and yeah, for 3 Tesla, it's the exact same thing pretty much, just different values to suit 3 repeaters. Now, for 3 repeaters, set up the same exact way. This is going to be your first Tesla. This one will now be your second, your third, and then your furnace. Now for 3, you're going to set the first one to 5, the rightmost repeater. This one you're going to set to 7, and the last one you're going to set to 8. And I'm just going to send some more through so we can see it. It goes through, then it should go through Tesla, Dystrophy, and then finally your furnace. Easy. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to do 2 Tesla, I guess I can just say, well, I can explain how I got it, and then you can like figure it from there. So with 4 Tesla, since, like I said at the start, before you used to only be able to set repeaters all the way up until 10, and then I think it was when they changed the UI for repeaters and evals, they made it where you can set it up to 999 instead. I don't know if that's exactly when it was changed, but that's what I'm assuming because I noticed it short after. But how you do it is basically you just count how many times it went through the repeaters and just do that. I'll explain in a second. Final upgrader. But yeah, what I mean by counting is instead of how evals you have to do it based on value, it counts how many times it's gone through a repeater. So, I'm setting this up a little different, aren't I? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, instead of doing that, it's set up a tad different. Because like I said, it doesn't matter about value. What matters is how many times it's gone through, and it's not each individual repeater. It's any repeater and all repeaters that it counts. So that's why, to my knowledge, you cannot go from left to right with repeaters, only from right to left, which is how it's set up right now, right to left. So how I did it is I was just like messing with it on my last stream, I think, and last stream from this video, and I went and decided, I was like, okay, how is this going to work? And I was like, well, if all of them share a tag, so I was like, okay, so I tried going left to right, it didn't work, and I was like, what if I go right to left? And I was like, well, it won't work if I have all the Teslas aligned in the row, how I had on stream, if you watched that. So what I did is I set it up like this, which is pretty similar to how the old eval was, the original one I posted. Which if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description or in the funny icon, the info card thing in the top right, if that'll show up, and at the end of the video. But it's very similar to this, how it's set up, but this one's a little different. But yeah, I just have the first Tesla at the end, and I was like, okay, so how I count it is it goes through this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going through 4 first, and then it's going to go through a Tesla. but the Teslas don't wipe the repeater value, so it still has all 4 repeater tags, and they don't get erased from Teslas. So when it goes back through, it counts this one as 5, 6, and this one is 7. And this one would be the 8th one, so how I did it with 4 is since it went through 7 already, I had set this one to 7, because it needs to go through 7 repeaters, and then it'll go through this one. And this one will count as the 8th, then it would go back through the setup. This one would be 9th, 10th, and I would set this one to 10 because the previous was the 10th. And I would set it to 10. This one would be the 11th, so I would go back to the first one. So 12, which means this one would have to be 13. And the last one you can just set to 14, I think it was. Not 14, 13. No, you're 12 and you're 13. So you basically just count how many times it's gone through the repeater in total, every repeater. So 4 times the first, then it went through 3, so 4, 3 would get 7 for the first one. Then it would go 10, then it would end up at 12, and the last one 13. And I'll just send it through again. See if I set it up correctly by my demonstration. Should go through all of them fine if you had a sender. But yeah, and that's the exact same thing I did with 3 Tesla. Just count how many times it's gone through. And yeah, that's Auto Shopless Tesla with repeaters. It's possible now. So if you haven't bought evals and you don't want to waste like a million UC on it, and you want to try and save some and you don't have much, you can use the repeaters now. You can set up like this. And like the old video, you can put upgrades in here if you want, but like you don't need to. You can just put it like this. I don't know what furnaces you can put here, but if you want to try and put some furnaces, like I can probably put Devour Nightmares there if I like add a little space, so I could probably put like an excellent upgrader here or a frosted finer or even a 2-long upgrader. You can just do whatever. But yeah, that's repeater Tesla. Hope I saved you people that haven't bought evals yet a decent amount of UC, if any. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like I said, only works this direction, right to left. Saves you a bunch of UC by using repeaters, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want, like the video, comment, please. Tell me something to do. I need content. Tell me a setup or something to make. I don't know. Just tell me something you want to see on my channel. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I will see you in the next video or stream, whatever happens first. Yeah, goodbye.